Okay, so let's go look at the structure G. So structure G, we have a double bond N, and N has methyl group. Nitrogen has extra electron. So this we have to be category of a pi bond between two atoms. Pi bond between nitrogen, and we should put it on the nitrogen because nitrogen is more electronegative than carbon. So if I put these electrons on the nitrogen, what do I get? I get the double bond nitrogen. Now nitrogen get extra electron, pair of electrons would be negative, and this carbon now is positive. So the next thing we need to think about is, so now we have a nitrogen negative, a carbon positive, and a pi bond next to the positive. So I can draw another resonance structure, put this over here, this pi bond over here. So this resonance structure would be N is still negative, N is still negative. So we have a double bond here now, and the positive would be here. So again, this positive means two hydrogen, right? We're not showing that. Only two hydrogen. Positive here means only one hydrogen. So we need to really go back and do some of the homework for that for this uh, positive or negative and the carbon. So I'm going to put another paper here. See if we can use a second paper to do the H. So in the case of the H, we have again the same thing. We have a pi bond, between nitrogen and carbon. Pi bond between nitrogen, carbon. So we can put this pi bond. So we have a pi bond here, a double bond or pi bond here, H. So again, nitrogen is more electronegative, so we can put the pi bond back on the nitrogen. So the resonance structure would be this double bond, didn't change. Single bond, nitrogen, H. So nitrogen now gained that extra electron is positive. This carbon would be positive now. Now we have a pi bond next to the positive. So again, we can draw another movement and a new resonance structure. So the double bond would be here, single bond nitrogen here, H here, nitrogen negative, and this would be positive. So this would be two resonance structure I can draw for this double bond nitrogen H. The last but not the least is this structure I. Maybe we do that here too. So again, nitrogen has electron here. So this would be a different category. I like to look at it as an electron next to the pi bond. So if that's the case and save a little bit of paper, I'll draw it right here. So I can draw a line here. So there would be a double bond here. So I have to do something here. So I can put this pi bond back to this carbon. So this would be, this I didn't touch. Single bond, double bond here, nitrogen. So this nitrogen now lost electron would be positive, and this electron went over here to the carbon, and this carbon is negative. Then we have another scenario. So we have pair of electrons here, that's a negative. So we can move it over here and move this over here. So the new resonance structure would be N positive, double bond here, remember double bond here, and single bond here, negative here. So this would be the two isomers that I can draw Oh, sorry, I didn't realize that it's not showing on the document camera. So we moved the nitrogen here, double bond here, move these electrons here, negative. So nitrogen now is positive, carbon over here is negative, and we have a double bond. So it's electrons next to the pi bond. Electrons next to the pi bond. So I can move the electrons here to make a double bond, and these electrons here go to the carbon, make this carbon negative. So these are the two structures that I can draw for I.